Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today, new in at Sainsbury's, was already in at Morrison's, and it's widely available, obviously on the Batemans website. Victory Ale. Out of the beers that in my series about the best beers in supermarkets, this would have been in the top 4 in Morrison's. I'll point that out now. Maybe when I go to Morrison's, it won't be on sale anymore, but I don't know. Bateman's Victory Ale. It's a premium strong amber beer. It's 6%. I will read what it says. 150 years of brewing, tradition with ambition, 1874-2024. One of our most popular beers, Victory, is brewed with pale and crystal malts and hopped with a classic combination of English Goldings and Challenger hops. A distinctive peppery and bitter orange aroma leads to a fruit malt taste balanced with a satisfying lingering bitterness. Set sail and enjoy. 6% ABV. Brewed at the Salem Bridge Brewery, Mill Lane, Wainfleet, Lincolnshire, PE24 4JE. Funny how it's got a Peterborough postcode where it is. It's weird. Postcodes are strange, aren't they? You'd think it'd be a Lincolnshire postcode. So here we go. Ooh. On a 4 for £7.50 deal. Just picked it up literally 10 minutes ago. With some other great beers. So as we can see, crystal clear amber pour, with a slightly off-white head, bit of carbonation going off in the centre, an aroma. I could smell the orangey aroma coming through off this. Yeah, quite a nice bit of orange in the aroma. 6%, could have sworn it was 6.1. I may be mistaken, but oh, and it delivers in a way. A lot of amber beers can be, you know, just malty, caramel, toffee, that sort of thing. But that orange, it's really there at the front, lasting for a while. And just a hint of the peppery coming through as well. Let's dive in. Oof. I do like treating myself every now and again. It's like doing beer reviews, but it's nice to just tread back and see for this year how the beers are doing, and hopefully doing well. It's a lovely soft taste around the mouth. These guys did appear last year at Nottingham's Robin Hood Beer Festival. Not here this year, although the beer festival is about half the size what it was anyway. So, yeah, as from what I've heard, the beer festival is very compact and quite a few less beers. Hopefully next year it'll go back to what it was, but is that the future of beer festivals? Who knows? Who knows? So I've picked this one up, and I've also picked Bateman's Yellow Bellet Gold. And again, I've had it on cask. Can't remember having it on bottle, whether I did or didn't. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, it's new in Sainsbury's, so I've never seen it at Sainsbury's before, and I swear I've never seen it in supermarkets. Certainly not in my time of doing beer reviews. So that's next to it. That's a review coming soon. But yeah, it can't be a decent beer. And whereas craft beers do tend to come and go, modern traditional beers tend to, just carry on and go, and stay there. And, our journey into craft beer and then our journey back towards modern traditional. And I that is me and a lot of people I know, we tittle between the two. We will drink a modern traditional, and then we'll drink, some lovely, strange craft beers that have come out, and then eventually go back to the modern traditionals. It's tasting very well. I'm loving the flavours. They're not in your face, orange and malty and with the touch of pepper, but it just, it is a good beer. And whatever we think of breweries and that out there, we like some, we don't like some, but and then our minds change. I mean, I suppose it's like the political parties these days. You like one minute and then you hate them the next. These things happen, I suppose, especially at the moment. By God, yeah, I bet everybody who voted Labour last year is regretting it. Or was it 2 years now? I can't remember. Getting rid of the Conservatives, everyone wanted rid because they were rubbish. And yeah. In fact, though, I think the last year of the Conservatives, they'd actually realised that they were going to get slaughtered, and they're actually better. But it was the years before that ruined them. And at the moment, this country, well, yeah, we're not in good fettle. It's the worry for the generations to come that scares you more than anybody. For people near the end of their days, it's not really a big thing. But for the people of our age, my age and below, it's frightening what you see happening and what's coming. But nonetheless, back with the beer, in the beer room. Oh. I'm out in pubs and I'm drinking pale ales. And, I'm drinking beers that you drink once and you're like, oh, I can't be done with it. I was in the pub, literally, I've just come home, been to Sainsbury's to pick up some beers. This wasn't in the other day, so I didn't get it the other day. But I've seen it in today and I'm like, oh, it's got to be done. And obviously the other bit, new beers behind me going that way. Starting with the Yellow Bella there, going that way. Yeah, I forgot where I was going there. I've totally lost where I was going. But yeah, as I was saying, some of the beers out there, I'm drinking this afternoon in a pub that sells great beer. The beer's perfect, the conditioning's perfect. And I'm there, and all of a sudden I'm just not feeling it. And so, yeah. This obviously wasn't in my top 4 beers of Sainsbury's 2025. And it is very much a contender to get back into that group if I do it next year. But if you've got Sainsbury's near you and this has just come on the shelves and you've never seen it before, let me tell you, if you like your Shepherd Neame 1698, your Fuller's 1845, Old Crafty N, and Adnam's Broadside, beers of that sort of quality, you're going to love this. Yeah. Would I drink this beer again? Absolutely, all day long. It's a stunning beer, nonetheless. Out of 5, well. For me, a good 4.55 out of 5. Yep. It's the spot massively. It's truly one of the classics out there. I don't know when it was made first, but you know, it is an absolute classic. We must not lose the classics. And breweries that, for me, when I'm looking at breweries now, modern traditional on the in the supermarkets seems to be getting shrank. There are so many great modern traditional breweries out there. They may call themselves craft, we may call them modern traditional. That doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is that the modern traditional beer, which is always cheaper than the craft beers, for me needs to really be stretched back out again and go to the breweries around the country like your Batemans and have 4 or 5 of their beers in there and replicate that around the country. And then people on the budget, yes, those people who like craft beer will still go for craft beer, but others will go back to these beers. But variety's the spice of life. Stop shrinking, and this is for the supermarket. Stop shrinking the modern traditional sector down. There's too many great beers out there that aren't getting any shelf life. Whether the breweries can do it or not, well, that's another thing. You know, I know it's not easy for breweries to you know, the cost of making the beer to put it on the shelves. But some can do it. Some can brew the beers at a cost, you know, where they're not making a lot of profit. And I get that. Anyway, that's my review. If you've had it before, let me know. If you haven't had it before, give this a try. Yeah? And let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. See you soon.